I'm Chris Hirschman, filmmaker and photographer, and today we're filming a music video for an artist named Emily Blue.
Oh my God, Courtney, I love this song. Bad girls, you're breaking my heart.
We're here in the wonderful Fort Knox hangar, and we are filming with a Nikon Z7 mirrorless camera.
You tear me apart. Nothing hurts me like you do.
Okay, so we've been using the Nikon Z7 now for a few days on this production. And right off the bat, one of the most convenient things about this system is the battery has not changed from your D850, 750, put it right into the mirrorless. The same thing goes with the card. You can go ahead and use the same card, same battery, and you're ready to go.
And if I didn't know better, I'd say we're falling in love. I'd say we're falling in love.
So everything on this camera is laid out so simple and it's familiar. There was no like getting used to it, period. You kind of just jumped in and you just start shooting with it, and it wasn't like having to learn a new system, which is great.
I think we're falling in love.
How do you want to focus the camera?
So we're going to use autofocus on it, like we were doing yesterday.
Yeah.
I think the face detection on it was pretty pristine.
Yeah.
So I don't even think we have to attach anything to it. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like.
It worked really well yesterday.
Yeah. I think, I mean, we have that follow focus, but we're just going to leave it behind for this show.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I want to say 90% of what we filmed was just autofocus. So the fact that you can put the camera in places you can't reach and still use autofocus, I think that's a huge game changer for this camera. On this particular setup, we wanted to do a zooming effect, so we're using the 70-200, and what's great is we can use our F-mounted lenses with the adapter onto our mirrorless camera. We have all of these lenses that we can still use, and it works seamlessly with the autofocus. We're actually using a servo to zoom in and out, and we're letting the camera do all of the focusing, and it's been working great, and it keeps it tack sharp. It made a very complicated move much, much easier.
Hey, Stacy, are you still at the party? I'm trying to hit.
I like to have an on-set editor, and we're basically taking the footage from the card after every big setup that we do. That's what Nick's doing right now. He's putting together a small edit of everything that we shot yesterday, and we're bringing it back here to back it up immediately, and then we start cutting it together. That way, if we have what we need, and we're in a crunch for time, we can just move on to the next setup after we've seen a little bit of it cut together.
I'd say we're falling in love. I'd say we're falling in love. I think we're falling in love.
All right, so last thoughts on this thing. I think this is gonna change the game for filmmakers. I think it changed the game for me on this set. I've seen this camera do things that other Nikons have never done before for filmmaking. I can't wait for people to get their hands on this and experience just how powerful of a camera this is. I think people are absolutely gonna love this as a tool.